Good morning, dear students. Welcome to today's computer class. Students, as you know, we are studying about database management software. One of them is MS Access, Microsoft Access, right? So, in the last two classes, we studied about how to create table, right? And how to sort data, ascending or descending order, then how to filter data based on some conditions. Then how to search for the data, particular data. So up to this we have covered. So using the tables, we have created a table first, then we just sorted the table according to ascending or descending, and then we filtered some data, then we search for particular data. Okay, that is the first object in MS Access. The first one is tables. Okay, that's over. So we are going to the second object, which is called query. So let's see how to create a query using Query Wizard. Using Query Wizard. Okay, that we are going to do it with a practical session. So shall we move on to practical session? That's good, students. Let's go to practical session. Welcome back to today's practical session, dear students. As I said, we are talking about MS Access. This is one of the database management software. And we have studied so far about how to create tables using MS Access, then how to sort data, whether ascending or descending order. Then we studied about how to filter data also. Also how to search informations from the data. This is what we have covered, and tables is one of the objects in MS Access. Okay. MS Access has many objects. Some of them are tables, forms, query, reports, macros. These are all called objects of MS Access. The first part, tables, we covered. Okay. Now today we are going to study about queries. How to create a query using a query wizard as well as using a query design. For table also we created a table in two methods. Do you remember? First we created a table using the data sheet view. Then we went to design view. In the design view we just specified the fields. What are the fields we are looking for? We just specified the fields on one column and the data types on the second column. And we set primary key also. Do you remember all these things? That's good. Okay, let's move on to queries today. So first let me open Microsoft Access. For that let me open Access here. So Access is open. So am I going to create a new database? No, I'm going to use the existing one which we created last week. Okay, so you can see the open recent databases over here. Click here. You can see the database. Okay, so it is blank, right? So can you tell me what it has to display over here? Rows and columns. What do we call it as? Yes, the first screen, it's called data sheet view. So you can see the left side navigation pan. Click on, you can see name list table, that is we created. Double click on it, you can see the data sheet view. Then you can see mark list we created. You can see this is a mark list of students. Okay. Then you can see students detail, students name, date of birth, contact number. This is the third table we created. So this is what we have done so far. Okay. So using these tables, we have sorted the data, ascending or descending order. So let me take this mark list. Okay. Just I'm recollecting what we studied. Okay. So in the table, how can we sort data? Do you know which tab we have to go? That's good. We have to go to Home tab. Okay. So now see, first whatever field you want to sort it, okay, just to click on it. Have to click on it. Then go to Home tab and then sort and filter group. Then choose the ascending or descending order. Let me choose ascending order. So you can see it's alphabetical order, the names are displayed over here. So this is called ascending order, sorting data. Then we studied about filter. So how to filter, So select the field which you want to filter, click on the filter tab and go to number filters, and you can see the conditions over here, and you can just specify which one you are looking for. Okay, so I want to see those students also scored less than mark. Okay, so you can, when you choose a less than option, you can see the custom filter box appears. Mark is less than or equal to 20. Those who are scored less than 20, I want to list out. Okay, so click on OK button. You can see starting from 20, 18, 20, 19, 16. So it displays the data, those who have got 20 and less than 20 marks. This is called filtering. Okay, so see, we have only 5 data over here. How to get back to the original data? I was holding 10 students records, right? So how to get it? Yes, click on toggle filter. Click on toggle filter, you will get back to your original data. Got it? Okay. Then next thing is how to search information. Okay, I want to search for a particular student. Okay, so I want to search for Asna. Just assume that here I have only 10. So it is easy for me to search. No need of going for a search option, right? So if the raw data, if you have hundreds or thousands of records, it's not that much easy to search for a particular detail record, right? So in this case, you can go for a search. So if you see the status bar at the bottom, you can see search. There is a search box. They start typing ASNA, Asna I need. You can see it highlights Asna. So this is a record I'm searching for. It's easy way to search. Got it, students? So we have covered up to this last week. Now we are going to study about creating queries. How to create queries. Okay. Well, students, let us create a query using this query wizard. Alright. So in order to create a query, you have to go to create tab. As we have done for tables, we went to create tab, table designs we went, right. Similarly, go to create tab, other group, then click on query wizard. When you click on query wizard, you can see a new query dialog box appears, which has 4 different types of wizards. First, select simple query wizard, which is the first one. Okay, then click on OK button. When you click on OK button, you can see a dialog box with the name simple query wizard, which is the one we selected, right? So with the same name, you can see the dialog box. Okay, and here you can see tables/queries. And if you see, you can see below, you can see a drop down list box. Click on the arrow mark, you can see the list of tables you have created. Okay, so you see the left side, you can see what are the tables we created. See name list, mark list, students detail. So these are the tables we created so far. So whatever table you created over here, everything will be displayed over here. Okay, so you have to select the table, which table you need, and what you would like to do. Okay, so I would like to choose a table name list. Okay, so let me choose name list. When you choose a particular table, you can see what are all the fields are there in that particular table under available fields. Okay, you can see serial number, name of the student, contact number. These are the fields actually available with that particular table. Okay, and here you can see selected field box is empty. What you have to do is you are creating a query. So in your query data, what are the fields you would like to include? You may want to include all the fields, or you may want to include any one field or 2 field. That's your choice. According to your query, you can just choose it. Okay. So now I want to display only the name of the student. Only the name of the students I want to display. So whatever fields you want, select it and click on this add button. And if you want to put it back, if you do not want name of the student, just click on the subtract button. So you can see the arrow marks. Okay. So I want this name of the student. If you need only the student's name list, just keep it as it is. Or if you also need a contact number, select it and click on add button. Likewise, you can do it. I do not want serial number. I need only name of the student and contact number. So I selected both fields. Now click on next button. So when you click on the next button, you can see, would you like a detailed or summary query? You need only the summary or detail. So I need detail. Shows every field of every record. I need a detailed query. So I selected, it's already default selected. Then click on next button. What title do you want for your query? So here you can give a name for your query. You can, by default, you can see name of the table and with the name query. So let it be name list query. Okay. Then do you want to open the query or modify the query design? I just like to open the query to view the information. I do not want to make any modifications. So first select open the query to view information. That's all over. Now click on finish button. Finish button, left side, do you see name list query? It's added. And here do you see name list query? And below you can see name of the student and contact number. It's displayed over here. This is what the query works. So the query, you can save it. But when you search records with the help of filters, you cannot save it. Which display the data, but you cannot save it. Okay, but with query, you can save it. See, name list query appears here. If you want to save, click on save button. It's already saved. We have given the name right. That means it is already saved. Is it clear, students? Good. So let me repeat it one more time how to do it. Okay. So in order to create a query wizard, which tab you should go? Create tab. Okay. Then go to other group. Then query wizard. When you click on a query wizard, you see a dialog box with the name new query. Then you have to select simple query wizard and click on OK button. When you click on OK button, you can see simple query wizard dialog box with a list of tables in a drop down box. You can select any one table. Students detail I have selected. So the students detail has the fields roll number, student's name, date of birth and contact number. These are the fields in this particular table, student's detail. Okay, and in your query, what are the fields you would like to add it? Select it, then add button. Then select it, date of birth I want to add it, select it, add button. Likewise, you can do it. Okay, then click on next button. Then you have to give a name for your query. Then open query to view information. Finish. You can see student details query, student name, date of birth. Only the student's name and date of birth is displayed. And below that student's detail, you can see student detail query also. So the navigation pane displays everything, whatever you are creating. Clear? So this is how to create a query wizard in MS Access. Got it? Okay. Now let us see how to create a query using query design. Using query design. Okay. Let's see how to create a query using query design. Okay. So in order to create a query using query design, again you have to go to create tab, other group, query design icon. Okay. When you click on a query design icon, you can see the query design window appears over here. This is actually object panel. This is called object panel. And do you see show table? Click and drag it, and I'm keeping it on top. So in the show table, you can see the list of tables you have created so far in this particular database. Okay, so what are the tables we created so far? Mark list, first one, second one, then name list, then it's student's detail. So you have to select which one you need. Okay, which one you need. So I need the table. Which table I need? I need the table of mark list. I need mark list table. So I'm selecting this mark list. Then click on add button. When you click on add button, you can see the mark list table appears in the objects panel. Once you see the mark list, then click on close button. Okay, and below you can see at the bottom you can see a box with nothing it's entered. Do you see nothing it's entered? But here you can see field, table, sort, show, criteria, or. These are the captions you can see, but nothing is here, right? So let's see the magic. See, in this table mark list, okay, whatever field you are clicking on it, okay, I'm just a double click on it. You can see the field name at the bottom. Now let me click on name, double click on name. Do you see the second column has a name? Okay, then let me click on marks, double click, I just clicked it twice, okay, that is what it is comes here. Alright, so let it be as it is. So roll number, name, marks. These are from the table. Which table? Mark list. Everything is from mark list. Then would you like to sort the data? Roll number, name, marks and everything? No, I do not want to sort it. If you want to sort, just click on that. You can see ascending or descending, not sorted. So I don't want to sort it. So let it be as it is, okay? Then show. Whether you want to show all the fields or if you do not want to, you can just uncheck the box. You can uncheck the box. So I unchecked roll number. That means this particular roll number field won't be visible when you see the query. After creating a query, it won't be visible. Got it? Okay, so name I want to show, then marks also I want to show. Then criteria. Would you like to give some criteria? You want to display query means you are filtering data, right, based on some condition. Okay, so that is a query over here. So criteria means condition. What is the meaning of the word criteria? Condition. What condition you would like to do? You have any condition for name? No, I don't have any condition, but I have condition for mark. So click on that mark column, okay, and type what is your condition. So I want to display the students, those have scored less than or greater than or is equal to 20, 21, greater than or is equal to 21. So just I'm putting greater symbol, then I'm putting 20. That is my condition. Is it clear? So criteria means your condition. You applied some condition. So everything is over. Once after you do all these criteria and everything, just to click on run button. Click on run button, which is under design tab. Click run. You can see the result. Okay. So you can see the students, those who have scored about 20, Adarsha, Dilna, Kartika, Catherine, Akshaya. So these students have scored greater than 20 marks. Remaining you are not getting it. Okay. And if you want to save the data, click on save this query. Click on save button. You can see save as dialog box appears and give the query name. Okay. Marks. I would like to give marks greater than 20 is the name I am giving. Marks greater than 20. So you saved it. Got it? So this is the way we create a query using query design. Is it clear, students? That's good. Shall we create a query one more time using query design? Yes. How to do it? Go to create tab, other group, query design. So you can see show table dialog box appears. Okay, here you can see what are all the tables you have, what are all the queries you have, and both it will display both everything together. So we have to look after only the table. In which table you would like to work on it. Okay, so I would like to work on the table. Next to table it's name list. Okay, click on add button. When you click on add button, you can see all the fields. The table appears here with the along with the fields. Then click on close button. Once you see the table pops up in the object panel, just click on close button. Now at the bottom you can see the field, table, sort, show, criteria. So whatever field you want, just double click on it. You can see that here the name of the student, double click, contact number, double click. Everything you just double click on it. You can see one by one. And in the query wizard, in the query table, if you do not want to show the particular field, click on uncheck the show icon. uncheck it, it won't be visible. Okay. Then would you like to give a sort the data? No, I do not want to sort. Criteria, would you like to specify any criteria? So criteria, it's the name starts with the contact number. No, not for contact number. Name. Name you can say is equal to A. Okay. So A, starting with the letter A, I need the student's name. So once after creating, click on Run button, which is under Design. See, there is no students with the letter A, so nothing is displayed. Got it? And if you want to save it, click on Save button. The Save As dialog box appears. Give us the query name and click on OK button. I'm not saving it because I do not want it. So right click and close it. This. Is it clear, students? So what we have studied now? We have studied about how to create queries. In how many methods? 2 methods. One is using query wizard, another one is using query design. So these 2 methods are used to create queries. So while creating a query, which tab you should go? That's good. You have to go to Create tab. Okay. And query wizard as well as query design, both are in other group. Okay, when you click on a query wizard, you can see click on Create Query Wizard. What is the table you see? Okay. The query, last query it says. Let me cancel here. Okay, so Create tab, Other, Query Wizard, a simple query you have to select. A dialog box appears. You have to select Simple Query. Click on OK button. Then which displays all the tables we created. Okay, one by one you can see the table and select which one you need. Okay, so what your query is based on which table. You have to select that particular table and you can see the available fields in that particular table and you can select the fields in your query. What are the fields you want to display in your query, you can select it and click on Add button to add it to the field. Then click on Next button. Okay, for example, I'm adding one. Click on Next button. Then you have to choose Detail. Then Next button. The name you have to give and open the query to view information and click on Finish button. So the query wizard will be created. Okay, and the another thing is query design. When you click, you can see the object panel and query design window appears and also show table dialog box appears. Okay, so in this box you can see 3 tabs: tables, queries and both. So click on tables. Whatever tables you have created you can see here. If you click on queries, whatever queries you have created you can see that here. Both means tables and queries will be displayed here. Okay, it's better click on tables. So from the table only I'm just going to query. Okay, so select the table whatever you need and then click on Add button. When you click Add button, you can see the particular table along with the available fields. Once you see this, click on Close button. Then double click on the field to add it. Okay, then set the criteria from the box given here. And then go to Design tab and click on Run. You can see the query, what you designed. Is it clear, students? That's good. So that's all for today's class. So far we have covered 2 objects in MS Access. The first object is tables. So we studied about how to create a table using datasheet view as well as using table design. Okay. Then we have performed sorting and filtering data using these tables. Sorting means arranging it in ascending or descending order. Filtering means based on a particular condition, we filter some data. Okay, so that is what we covered in the table. Also, we studied about how to search for a particular record. If you have a raw data and if you want to find out a particular student's performance or something, you can't find it from the raw data. In this case, you can go for a search option. Okay, the search button will be under status bar. So this is what we studied in tables, and queries we studied today. Queries is another objects of MS objects, MS Access. So in queries we studied how to create a query using query wizard as well as query design. Is it clear for everyone? That's good. Students, please go through the same in your computer textbook. Okay. Also write lab activity for this queries and tables without fail. Okay. And study the same. See you next week. Until then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, students.